Kyle Ramos here, strongmangoodmen.com. So, where do you stand with women? That's a good question. And to know that, you have to ask yourself three questions, three main questions. Are you financially successful? And or do you have a valid path, a valid route to become financially successful? Because women want financially successful man. It's just, there's no two ways about it. Women, on average, when polled, want a man that makes 53%, I believe, more than they do. So you have to make, they want a man that can provide for them and take care of them. And it's understandable, right? I want a man for my daughter who can take care of her. That's number one. Number two is, how do you look, right? Because another thing that women want is they want the alpha seed. They want a guy with good genetics and that they can pass on to their children, so their children will have good genetics, and their children will have options when they're looking for mates, for mate selection. So if you're fat, sloppy, stink because you have bad hygiene, and your fingernails are crusty, it's going to be problematic for you, right? And the third one is, can you maintain frame? Can you maintain the frame of the relationship? And if you don't know what this is, I'm going to talk about it more another time. And explain what it is. But essentially what it means is, do you set the tone in the relationship? Is the woman complimenting you in your relationship and not running? Who's wearing the pants in the relationship? Essentially, is how that works. So those are the main things. Can you fulfill both paths of mate selection that women want, which is an alpha seed and a beta need? And can you maintain the frame in the relationship once you have it? So those are the things that will tell you where you stand with women. And I want to add this too, that you have to be realistic, right? The reality is not everybody's Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Okay, I'm not one of them, right? So, if you want the supermodel from Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition, and you look like Will Ferrell without the money, good luck, right? So you have to be realistic, and you have to understand what your value is. And you can do things to increase how you look and your financial situation. There's no doubt, but there's some things you can't. You just can't. You can't do. Like, I'm balding. See, it's a struggle, and there's nothing I can do about it. So those are some of the things to know where you stand with women. But the number one thing is, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be able to look in the mirror and say, okay, am I financially successful, and could I do better? And you have to be able to ask yourself, okay, on physically, how do I stack up? What can I do to improve? What can't I do? And the things that you can't do, then you just have to say, I can't do them, and don't worry about it, and focus on the things you can optimize. So that's how to figure out where you stand with women. So thank you guys for listening. If you like the content, go to strongmangoodmen.com. You can get one-on-one coaching. You can join our group, community of men who help each other out, answer questions, etc. And especially go to the website if you like the content. And anyways, thank you guys for listening.